So welcome to Talkin Smack. This is the 9th year of Day For Jordy. I'm Sam Bradford, and joining me today is Isaac Morn,
Hello.
Jackson Airy,
Hey.
and Ryan Chiavassa.
Hello, thanks for having me.
So, Ryan, do you want to give us a bit of a rundown on what Day For Jordy is, what's involved, and just a bit of an overview in general of what people expect to see?
Gladly. So Day For Jordy was founded back in 2015 by my sister Marissa when she had a salon called, I can't actually remember what it's called. It's been so long since she's got rid of it. But yeah, so Day For Jordy is founded in 2015 and it's just to help to raise money for suicide prevention awareness. So mainly our money goes towards Lifeline, and it's to go towards support groups. So like people grieving, people going through things. You're in a safe space, especially if you're a shy person that has difficulty opening up. That's what it's there for. So our money mainly goes towards there. Last year we had the first ever cocktail night, which was a huge success. Considering we had such little planning for it, we just thought let's do a cocktail night. 6 weeks later, great night. Now we've got enough funding to go up north and give Lifeline groups up there, more of a chance as well as what we have down south.
Excellent. So yeah, so you raised over 20 grand last year for the black and red cocktail event at Elwick. So do you think in general it was a great success and it's moving forward as every year?
Completely, yeah, 100%. It was a massive success. Definitely what we weren't prepared for. To hear those final numbers was absolutely amazing. And Marissa and the team we had working under us did such an amazing job to set up the night on such short notice. And, it wasn't a big night. I think we only had 80, 90 people turn up. But for what it was, we're still small. It's not like we are Speak Up, Stay Chatty. They've had a lot more years to fund and to get that growth and that support from the government, the community. And we're in that period now to get it. But yeah, huge success. Everyone had fun as well. It was a good night.
Brilliant night.
No, excellent.
Hopefully you can come to this one, Isaac.
I'll be there.
Beautiful.
So what's happening for 2024?
Yeah, so another cocktail night on the 16th of March. So that's happening at the Elwick Racecourse once again. So again, we're going to have the donations, silent auctions. Going to have a DJ. I think we couldn't organise a band, unfortunately. So we've got a DJ pumping out some tunes this time and going to be an all-around fun night.
So I've noticed on A Day For Jordy's Instagram that you're shouting out people who get involved.
Yep.
Are they donating to the cause? Or
Yeah, so the donated vouchers, just small little things like anything we do, we get as appreciated 100%, even if it's just having a conversation. When I used to go in and try and approach businesses a couple of years ago and last year, I'll just, at the end of the day, if they don't want to do anything, they probably have other places they donate to, and owning a business, you still need to try to balance your own wealth, success and income with that business. You don't want to fall down by just saying you can donate things and then, you can't have a business at the end of the day doing that. But just having a conversation. And that's what this whole thing is about. Me going in and talking to someone about mental health, then probably going to go home and say, I had this young lad come and talk about mental health. That's spreading the word. That is my main goal and objective here, is just having that conversation with people. And this is realistically the best way to do it.
Yeah, spreading suicide prevention.
Yep, so, exactly. So yeah, cocktail night, 16th of March in. My young Padawan, which I called him because he was when I was working at YD, I hired him and he was like 17, so I feel like I took him under my wing. He's in a band called the Powder Keg, and he reached out to me saying, would you like to try and organise something at the Pooh Bar? So we're in the works of organising a night where bands are going to donate the time. Usually Pooh Bar does do ticket sales, so all money raised, if it all works out, it's still in the works, so this is a maybe. But all money raised will go towards A Day For Jordy. So he's going to try and organise 5 bands to play or something like that. We're going to get DJs. Baz is keen to come on. I got a message from another mate today. So that's going to happen at the end of March or early April, depending on time. But yeah, that's I think I reckon would be a good way to just end the month.
Look forward to seeing what happens.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great way of getting people on, bro. That's a set list.
Yeah, because it's the way that when I was on the phone after, the way we looked at it is people are going to go out regardless.
Yeah.
So if people come out and they know they're gonna pay a door price, because you go out to a club and what's this, $25 entry fee, which is fair because they need to play the bands, the DJs or whatever, and most of the profit goes towards the bands and the DJs. But knowing that sign saying all profits will go towards A Day For Jordy is it'll just make people feel a little oh, that's cool. I'm out here enjoying myself and I'm giving something. Yeah, exactly, and I'm giving back to a good cause.
No, that's excellent. I think that's brilliant. So this year, I've noticed you've been classified as the ambassador for A Day For Jordy. Mm-hmm. Do you want to give me and us a bit of a rundown of what you actually do for that role?
So this year we've used a Monday app, and Monday is like delegating roles and jobs and things like that. So like I'll look at there. So Katie Snell, which is a friend of Marissa, she's done all this this stuff up, wrote it up, and if I need to see what I need to do for the day, I'll just look up and say, Ryan, message the person at Jamrock to get the donation, and then it's things like that. So that's what an ambassador does. It's just trying to like promote it, I suppose. That's what I feel like as an ambassador, and ambassadors realistically do. I mean, look at that guy for Cripps Bakery. He's the ambassador, isn't he? And he just tries to promote them as much as possible. So that's what I'm trying to do with A Day For Jordy.
I guess you're coming on this podcast to do
exactly what you're doing. Yeah,
exactly right.
Contacting multiple places, talking to them. If they're involved, they're involved. If not.
Spread the word.
That's definitely
exactly
an ambassador.
Right. And also spreading suicide prevention. So it's also...
It's a good message on top of it, yeah.
So, yeah. Excellent. So it's kind of a good rundown of kind of what's going on with A Day For Jordy previously, what's going on for 2024, and kind of what your role is for A Day For Jordy. So, no, it's awesome.
And we're also, I should mention as well, we're going to be hopefully lining up 2 guests to come to the podcast and share their journeys, which is 2 different people living their life and battling through separate things differently. So it'd be cool, because I've been on the podcast for the past 3 years. I think this is the 4th year now, maybe. And we just heard my start of the story. So, like, it'd be nice to start getting people on and they can share, because someone can be listening to this and not relate to how I've been going through stuff and battling through things and the way I dealt with things, because they've probably tried it, doesn't work. So maybe getting other people on that have been going through realistically somewhat of the same mental health issues and things like that, they can relate more to that person and hopefully, start smashing out their life.
Excellent. No, I think that's great. And I think moving forward, we'll get many different perspectives and different people to share their story. So, no, excellent. So, I think that's kind of a bit of a rundown and overview. So, that's part 1. And we've got a part 2 coming, which is a bit more of Ryan's story. So, stay tuned.